be the most important message that you listen to the entire week. If you find yourself in a situation of radical transformation, personally, emotionally, energetically, business-wise, direction, content, message, you need to hear this, because this is definitely the shift that the collective goes through moving into 2027. And I had so many conversations with clients, with peers, with my mentors who also go through this. If you identify as someone who is intuitive, a visionary, highly sensitive to energetics, the quantum, channeling crazy shit, and also the new era that we're moving into, and you see yourself as someone who contributes an important part to that evolution. A leader, impact maker, influencer of any kind, and also you're very creative. So welcome to my world. And probably if you're watching this and you're drawn to my world, you're one of those. And you are not, I say not, usually you would not identify as a masculine strategic person. However, we're so conditioned to find the solutions in the strategic, with strategic answers. And I just had a strategy session. Yes, I do strategy as well. But this is about shifting from a very rigid masculine way of marketing, a very intuitive, feminine, creative, channeled, magical essence of this new codes that come through. You know, it is even hard to put it into words, but I know you get it, just feel it in your body. We have gate 57 currently active, and 57 is all about the intuitive knowing without needing to know. Say yes in the comments if you get me. I have gate 57 active. It is one of my strongest gates, and people come to me and say they very much love about my approach is that I'm highly intuitive, and that I role model an intuitive way, an intuitive led leadership, an intuitive way of doing business. My spleen is queen. And I see yes, yes, yes. Hello and welcome. By the way, what's your human design? If you're watching live, then drop that in the comments below. I'm a projector 6-2 splenic authority. And I stand for this radical, very radical approach of individualized, intuitive strategies. You think it doesn't fit together, but it surely does. And I want to show you in a second a human design chart of one of my clients I work with today, and give you as an example how that's gonna look like. Spleen is queen. Yes, absolutely. You know, the splenic projector. Hello. So what I know right now is in the collective field is a lot of splenic gate activation. And let me know in the comments if you have gate 57 active. If you don't, then you definitely feel still the energy of it. I've been talking so much today, and as a cold thirst, determination, I need to drink even more of these. I think I drink 4 or 5 of these whole Stanleys. Like, we have a long-term relationships now, Stanley and I. This is about really stepping out of this masculine approach to anything in your life and becoming the role model, the mentor, the guide, the leader of this new paradigm. Say yes if you, or say me, if you see yourself as a leader of that new world and the new way, not just the new world. You know, some say it's 5D, it's higher consciousness, new earth, whatever you call it. We know something new is coming. And we cannot fully grasp what it is, but what we feel inside is a kind of strong fact, no, a resistance against the old, and the old is all mental. And the mind is helpful. It's an awareness center. It's helpful for us to create awareness, but awareness in an experience, not awareness just about information and data. And I said to a client today, I'm very curious how this coaching space will change, and I will do a podcast episode on it. What I see as we move from background frequency of the first line, all information, seeking for this security, of this foundation, of this strong desire, it's fear-based, into 6-line energy, 6-color, role modeling from an embodied place, fully authentic, individual expression, and also innocence motivation, which is very much self-centered. Now, I want to talk about this contrast between you feeling now more and more the desire to, and at the retreat in Ibiza, I saw it through the bank, especially if you're a woman, you are so connected to your intuition. Yes? You have that body knowing, and this is what we need to bring out again. And this is the rise of the feminine, of this intuitive leadership. And that's what 2027 is about. It's you have to be in your authority, and your authority is your way how your intuition speaks to you. Let me know in the comments, what is your authority? I'm splitting. What is your authority? Because that's the way how your intuition talks to you. And you cannot, now if you want to scale your business, you make a bigger impact, you want to get your message out into the world, you have a very, very unique approach to anything. It's way deeper. It's so unique. It's actually already work that is for the new paradigm. You are ahead of time. Now, I definitely find myself as one of those. And I now more and more see that people recognize it, that what I am creating with this bridging and bringing together fully intuitive energetics with human design, doing it your way, very different, but then having a certain strategy that still works, that gives you the results without you overworking yourself. And I know so many women want to bring more of this intuitive, creative flow into their brand, their business. But then when it comes to scaling, I see so many getting stuck again in the mind, in the mental approach, trying to solve this problem of, okay, how do I now scale? I need masculine structures, or I need a funnel, or not even needing that or looking for it. But what you see out there is everything is built on old paradigm of masculine mental approach, and that will kill you feminine. That will kill your creativity. That will dim yourself down, put yourself back into a box. And the feminine is so powerful. It wants to flow. Yes, there is this, we need that structure in which the energy flows, but it needs to be not it cannot manipulate the energy that your aura holds. Your auric field holds a certain frequency, a certain energy that speaks is your code, it's your language. And only when you speak it in fullest expression, your clients can see you. Only then your message lands. Only then you really attract those dream clients who get you, where you don't feel you need to explain everything. You don't have to convince people to buy, or that they see the value of your offer. The problem is that a lot of well-established, more strategic coaches who stand for scaling and they have business models that are, and use marketing strategies that are infused with masculine energy, and they actually force the feminine way, the creative way, your intuitive flow to you get deprioritized. It's the way we market right now, and what is mostly out there is homogenized. It's a commodity. It's masculine. You have to do this, you have to do this, you have to follow that plan, you have to speak in a certain way. Every sales page looks the same, sounds the same when you take those approaches. And you cannot, and I really highly, please have awareness of it. If you feel you're highly intuitive, if you're visionary, if you're a leader of the new paradigm and you want to make a bigger impact, you want to build your business to millions and impact millions, then you have to find a strategy that really works for you and amplifies even more your feminine, and not let the masculine marketing approach manipulate your frequency. And this is what happens with a lot of incredibly women right now who want to scale the business, but then approach it from that mental state of, I need that, or this woman, this man as a mentor, as a successful person, has this established model and strategy, so I'm going to apply that to my business. But that kills the feminine, that kills your flow, and it is not of service to your clients nor to your mission that you have and are here on that planet. And I am here as a role model, as a leader, as a woman, to role model a different approach. And I declared to go bigger in sharing that there is a different way to do it. And I'm now showing you the human design chart and of a client that I just had. I literally came just out of a session to create that for my client. Because yes, but we don't even need to be so loud. I'm just kind of owning that, right? And you too, you gotta, it's the future. That is the future. And so many are looking for a different solution. And I'm here to give you that solution, because my desire for my clients is to amplify the feminine, to amplify that creative, magical, I get chills, flow. And then we take the things and put it into a certain structure and strategy so that that frequency gets even more amplified. I see that really as kind of frequency coded lights that it gets more and more the more you can be in your magic and just here doing your thing, wherever your moment and way of birthing those channeled messages, content, whatever it is, but it definitely is not sitting at your laptop and thinking what to post. Like we want to get out of this little box, because you're on a mission. You have fucking work to do, and there are people out there who need you in your highest. And I'm here for all the leaders to get them even higher, in a higher state of creativity and creation. And I want to show you how I work with clients so they get an idea. So I'm gonna share, I cannot share my screen because we're not on, hold on, I'm gonna change that here. Sorry, it's gonna be a little bit shaky, but this is how we go. I'm very practical here. Okay, so I'm gonna change that here now. So this is a chart of a client of mine, but I can pull up also another manifesting generator chart. What is going on here? This is a projector, but I also have examples for sacral authorities, for emotional authorities, for manifesting generators. I work with all human design types. But why I'm pulling this up is because this client has the 57. So we are currently in the 57 and week. So this 6 days, this gate is the gate of intuition, intuitive knowing in the now, but also the fear of the future. Now, what happens this week is that a lot of women feel that activation in this, I desire to really do it my way. I desire to really just be in my essence and birth these creations and channel that and speak it my way and do it my way. But what if nobody gets it? But what if I cannot scale it this way? But all these thoughts will come up, that the fear of the future means you don't trust. You don't trust that knowing quite yet. And this is exactly where your growth portal is right now. Because if you desire to grow your business the feminine way, intuitive way, there is a strategic, supportive, scalable solution out there. I'm one of them who offers that. There may be more, but I use human design to really know, I know your energy. Even if I don't know your business model, you're the one who knows your work. I don't even need to know it to the T, because you're the expert and the queen. But I know your energy, and I know how to create the messaging and the marketing so that you can reach more people. This is what I want, that your work gets out into the world. So trust that, okay? Don't fall into the strategic masculine again. Now, what we have here, this is a leadership gate, the G center, and this connection is one of the main channels of it. So we want to use the channel energy. This is what the frequency in your aura, how the frequency in your aura gets designed is through the channels. This is the biggest magnetic piece, how the strength of your centers gets expressed. There's the quality of it, and then it gets filtered through the profiles, which is the archetype, how we show up, your personality, which is then how we build the brand. So what I just did with the client is that we upgraded her brand based on her profile, and the brand message is usually here in how I use the Mercury placements here, the gate 61.3, and then on the unconscious side, and then there's the 72 on and the conscious side. So this gives me information about the overall brand message. But what I want to share here is that the spleen and the intuitive center, the awareness center, and the G center is the center of intuition. But overall, the intuition, as I said, when we talk about intuitive guidance, is your authority in your body, and that can be different. That can be ego authority, emotional authority, sacral authority, self-projected, mental authority, and lunar authority. So what I did with this client is that we elevated her brand, and we positioned her based on this as a role model for intuitive-led lifestyle. She's not a coach, okay? She's not a coach. She is a feminine embodiment mentor, and she has the channel of struggle, and she has the gate of shock, but she is a 1-3. But what she does not want anymore is, she says, I don't want to teach. I just want to share my third line experience. And I said, yes, of course, all the struggles that you have been through is exactly what you're here to share. And that empowers others to have faith and trust and grow through struggle and turn pain into power. What the point is with the feminine and intuitive way is that she role models how to become the identity. So the G center is the identity center, the identity, what it means to be a woman who lives her life intuitively led and not from the mind, fully connected in her feminine. Now, the point is that you cannot, and this is exactly the shift from this paradigm to the new paradigm, you cannot teach someone about intuition. You cannot teach them about feminine energy without guiding them back to their body in a safe way. And this is very, very important. The splenic authority, the spleen is the center also of the fears, and everyone who has the spleen defined makes their clients feel very safe And she said, I don't want to teach. And I said, you cannot teach someone. This is exactly the problem, that a lot of women want to access their feminine more and want to trust their intuition more. And yet they approach it with the masculine by saying, tell me, what shall I do so that I can be more my feminine? That doesn't work. That's the same way when clients come to me and say, tell me, how can I be more myself and be more free in my business and create content and have a brand that fully represents and reflects my genius, and I want to scale? Tell me the strategies. And I'm like, girl, that doesn't work, because if I just give you the strategy, you put yourself back in a box and you are not yourself. So what we did with this client is exactly what I do with all my clients. It's 100% customized. And she feels called to write a book about her story. And within that book, I help her, and this is where the strategy comes in, to structure it in a way that it is a guide for women through identity shifts of the G center to feel safely in becoming the woman who trusts and is led by their intuition, led from the feminine. But for this, they need, and she has the root center defined, you saw that maybe. So these women are highly in adrenal fatigue, override, they are stressed. So that guide, that book will be a guide, a practical guide to reconnect to their bodies, to feel safe in their bodies, and to experience this identity shift, and how to live really an intuitive led life. That is different than teaching and coaching someone about feminine energy. And so I want to say that this approach is her approach that came fully from her intuition, fully from her body. And I take it, and this is where this new business paradigm comes in, where we want feminine infused strategies, intuition defined strategies, design driven strategies. And I take what she's writing, and I'm the designer of marketing and sales, and I strategize it so that we can monetize it without needing an offer. We want to I positioned her brand, upgraded her brand really as this high influencer for women who are looking for a mentor like her. Then the messaging, who she speaks to, is completely different than what she has been talking to even 3 months ago, before Mercury retrograde, before the eclipse. So maybe this is you as well. You want to talk to a different client. Then the overall transformation is different. Now, with your feminine approach, leadership approach, you want to work with clients probably to go deep, to not stay surface level, to offer a different transformation and not just a solution for a problem. Especially if you're a fifth line, you don't want to fix someone, or that people come to you for a quick solution and the answer for their questions. This is big transformation, radical transformational work. And what I then do is, while she's writing her book, while she's in her magic, I see right away, that's the easiest part for me, where the value I bring to my clients to monetize it quicker and easier. And we create the content from the book. And the recognition is important. Creating recognition through what your magic is about, where you are in your magic. Only when you're in your magic, when you just express it and create it and let it out. And I bring it into a strategic structure that is design driven, meaning fully aligned with your design. And then we create the content pillars. We create energetic funnels that has clients coming into your world, building your email list and opting into your freebies and into your paid offers automatically. So yes, we have that. We have automation. I make sure you have scalability, but it's all feminine driven, feminine infused, and intuitive out of you. You express it. You're the artist. You're the creatrix. You are the magic. And this is the new paradigm. And only this is scalable because all that you get to do is being you, being more of you. And when you have those structures that are fully aligned, you can even be more yourself. And the more you are you, the more the energy in your aura gets more powerful, more amplified, more charged, and you will attract even more aligned clients. So what I did here with this client is just one example. If you find yourself really having that deep desire to really radically change what you currently compared to what you did even a month ago, then the only way to do that is based on your human design chart, so that you will feel fully yourself and have a scalable strategy. But this is fully aligned with your chart, so that nothing will make you feel anymore that you're in a box, or that you get too much into your masculine, into your head, and you can be really in any area of your business where you feel it's your zone of genius. And maybe that's not marketing, but maybe it was not marketing because you thought you had to market in a very masculine way, and it's not. Because the moment clients come to me and we create a way of really creating that personal brand, that is marketing, where you just share your magic and how you live it and build your personal brand. And that is marketing. And all that you get to do is being you and share what you're doing. And that is what sells. And the best thing is that I always tell my clients is that you don't need an offer. Instead of, and this is what I told my client here, especially if you're a projector, you get so fucked up in your mind when you think about you need an offer and clarity about the offer. You don't. You need to be clear about who your ideal client is and the transformation that you offer. That's it. And then, no, not that's it. The third piece is you, and this is for all human design types, you need to understand how to create recognition based on your chart. Then clients come to you and ask you, how can I work with you? Then you create the personalized offer for them. And one-on-one is always available. So that's what you need. You don't need the offer to make money. But in order to scale, you need more freedom, not a strategy. Okay, so I do have spots available that you can book for a strategy session. And these strategy sessions come with 1 week of Telegram support for deeper integration, for questions that come up after these sessions. And I help you to implement the roadmap that we are creating. Your personal brand, clarity about your ideal client, about the message, and the overall transformation. And I also do an offer audit of what you have already with slight adjustments aligned with your human design chart. You can maximize your results and amplify your energy and make way more money more easily. And you'll get your message and mission out there in an intuitive, feminine way. I don't want you to get in your head anymore. I don't want you to feel icky around marketing or that you think you need a strategy to scale. You are the strategy, okay? These sessions can be booked now. All that you need to do is message me session. I give you information about it. You can book them for October or November. I highly recommend to do it in October so that you set yourself up and align everything with that energy right now. And yeah, just DM me. I hope it was insightful and valuable. If you have any other questions, I have my Ibiza retreat coming up at the end of the month, and there are spots open as well. So if you want to work with me and meet me in person, 2 days on Ibiza, it's going to catapult you into a different realm and you will have quantum leaps in your business. So if you're ready to scale and 10x your results, come. Message me for more information about this. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.